Alright, on today's episode of Python Poppy, we're back inside our Satoshi command training platform. And today I'm not going to do too much talking. You already seen pretty much the gist of the entire project. The entire project is production ready. Now today I just want to show you the last few touches I'm going to go over with you for today. So I don't have to do too much talking. I may let the video run a little bit longer so you can see some live training going on, play a little music. I don't know. We'll see how it goes after I'm done explaining everything that I want to go over with you with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here to our sign in. Now I do have a master sign in, so I can inspect all of the, let's do so I can inspect all of the tiers of the platform. So we're just going to come here. And of course this password is going to change. This is what I'm using right now. So we'll put in our password. You can see here we have our admin password tier inspector. We can either view the observer platform, which is free, so that would be a waste. We can observe the operator, or we can view the commander. So let's start with observer. You can see it goes all the way down. Now we're actually inside. Well, let me sign out first and show you what it looks like. So let me sign out of it. So you can see signed out successfully. Let me take you to the dashboard, show you what it looks like when we're not signed in. So you can see this is what the dashboard looks like. We don't have access to anything. Let's get that closed. Go back here so you can see we don't have access to anything. So I'm gonna go back in and put that email back in, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Let's unlock our dashboard, go back to operator, and you can see we're back inside the dashboard. This is what the dashboard will look like. So you can see the trading command center. This is what will be our command center. You can see our trading assets. The only thing live right now is Bitcoin. You can see here we have other options that we can add coming soon. With that being said, this XRP and Doge are not going to be added to the Bitcoin bot, or won't be able to add it to the Bitcoin bot. Because just like I did when I did it personally, I'm going to leave those two asset classes separate, the altcoin classes and the main staple classes, like the hardcore classes like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, things like that. We're going to leave those in its own classification, and then we're going to leave the altcoins in their own classification. This way the bots are training on their own separate asset classes, and they don't get mixed up trying to put one class in another and mess up and screw up the training. So yeah, so I may just leave it like that for now, and if they request to add XRP, I'll let them know what's going on, and we'll figure something out along the way. But that's what it looks like right now inside our trading command center. Let's move down a little bit more, see what else is in here. So you can see recent trade analysis. We haven't made any trades yet because we're still training. You can see we have access to the current cycle, 67. This is coming straight from the front end, our live training, but you get a more detailed breakdown. You can see how big the panel is here inside of our dashboard. And you can see this is a commander detail. So you can see all of the panels will be labeled, letting us know exactly what panel they were falling or what tier they were falling. So you can see this is a commander detail. So this is something we will see with the commander. Let's go down a little bit more. So admin commander view, so you can see this is operator. This is something we have access to with the operator. So signal alert thresholds. We can set our thresholds and let us set our trading styles, how we want to be alerted to our trades. So if we want to be alerted to a trade being over or asset being overbought, we'll set it to its overbought limit, and we'll get a trade when we'll get an alert when that asset reaches this 70% overbought level, or oversold. If we want it to be 30 or 50, we'll set it to where we want to be, and then we'll have to save the preferences, and then we'll send alerts to our actual platform or to our subscriber, letting them know. Now here's the API key for the commander. I'm going to change this so you don't have to worry about that. This is just for the walkthrough. Here's the API key. As you can see here, it's labeled commander, letting us know this is a commander tier feature. So yeah, what this API key does is it gives you access to the training bot. So let's say if you pay for your commander subscription, but you don't want to be glued to your laptop all day, what you can do is, if you have access to an agent, I don't know if everyone does, but it seems like everyone is moving towards that direction, but neither here nor there. When you have your AI agent, you can actually feed it this API key. Your AI agent can come into the platform, get all of the information that you have on your platform stored here for your specific tier, and you can have all that information brought right to your device and streamed right to you, whatever device you want it to be. Wherever your AI agent can get to, or wherever you communicate with your AI agent, you can have your agent come over here, connect to the API key, get all the information that's been streaming all day, all of the live feed information, all of the logs, and you can get that streamed directly to your device, which I think is a pretty cool feature. And again, that's only included with the Commander. So again, like I said, if you don't want to be glued to the laptop all day, but you do want to check on your training asset, again, you can just use your API key, have your AI agent hop over to the platform, talk to the bot, see what's going on with your asset, get updates on it, or whatever else you want, and you can communicate directly just like that without having to visit the actual platform. So yeah, and again, that's pretty awesome, I think. So here's the webhooks here. Webhooks, save webhooks. You can see trade history, CVS. This is for Commander tier only. And this is your trade history, the live log, obviously, or the live training log. That will be considered the trade history CSV. Anything that's a buy, sell, or hold will be included in the CSV. And again, you can get that email to yourself. Then we have the signal log CSV. Again, this is something you can get downloaded and emailed to yourself. So you download your complete trade history or signal log as CSV file for analysis in Excel or Google Sheets. And again, that's only something that's available for the Commander tier. And again, both tiers are separated. The Observer tier, the Operator tier, and the Commander tier. Observer tier obviously is free. I don't know why I mentioned that one. But the Operator and Commander tier are paid subscriptions, and they do come with different features and functions. So again, you can see this one is labeled Commander, letting you know this is something that you would get with the Commander tier. Another thing you would get with the Commander tier here, you can see the webhooks that comes with it. Receive real-time post requests when the bot files or fires a buy or sell signal. All requests include an HMAC SH256 signal header, endpoint URL, and then a secret key. Again, this is pretty awesome. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I didn't see it coming together this well, but yeah, like I said, this is completely production ready and ready to go. And I didn't plan on talking this long, but yeah, just giving you a general walkthrough of what you would get for those paid subscriptions. And again, here, yeah, so it's beautiful. So let's log out and come back down. So you can see here we're inside of our training command center. That's what happens when you log in with your password. Let's log back out. Make sure everything is working. Signed out successfully. Let's go down again. And bam, so we're back out of it. I just wanted to make sure everything worked with the passwords and that we didn't give access to the platform when it wasn't due. So that's pretty much it. Let's see what the bot is doing today, what kind of training we have. And again, like I said, everything is production ready right now as it is. The only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get a little training in. Let me go down really quick so I can show you. So you can see here we have 456 training samples. Before I had to restart the bots, we had thousands of training samples because you recall this isn't an overnight operation. If you were here from the beginning, you saw that I built these bots months ago and I've been working on them since. So yeah, this isn't an overnight operation. And in that time, we accumulated thousands of training samples. But yeah, we had to start it over because we made our bots a lot more robust and we gave them a lot more power and they're a lot more reliable now. So we did start over. As you can see now, we have training samples already accumulated, which is giving our ensemble of what do you call it here? Our ensemble of models here that we're training on and we're using to train. You can see we have a 90% training accuracy. And we have 456. So what I may do is I may wait till we get to an even 1,000 training samples before I launch the product live, or we may just do it next week, whichever one comes first. I'm not sure. So it's either going to be Monday next week or 1,000 training samples. But whatever the case may be, whichever one comes first, we will be launching live next week. Satoshi Command, brought to you by LLC, brought to you by AI Media Studio LLC. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you a little trading view here so you can see what's going on for the day. Again, this is what I do all day. Like I said, this is like the Call of Duty for crypto traders. You're not going to beat it. It's just, I don't know. It's something about it. I've never seen anything put together so well, so concise, so well broken down, so informative. Everything here that you need right at your fingertips. All information you can need to be a successful trader or even a speculator. If you just want to watch, like I said, it's pretty interesting. Like I said, I spend most of my time on this panel here, the key levels. You can see it, the live price is 68,236. I'll do a little breakdown for you. Our support level is 68,112. And you can see here our resistance is 68,242. So what this is saying here, this is our current price, 68,236. This is our support level. So you can see here our support level is lower than our actual live price, meaning that our live price is using it as a support to bounce off of, so it doesn't go down. It bounces off to 68,112 and goes back up. That's what support's supposed to do. And you can see if we move down 0.18%, or now 0.28% below from where we are now, we will be below support. So if we move down 28% below 68,305, we'll be below support. Our resistance is 68,354. So this is doing the exact opposite of the support. So if the support is the thing we're bouncing off of, we keep ourselves afloat. Resistance is the thing that we're bumping into that's keeping us down. So we have resistance here at 68,354. And you can see our live price is 68,305. So that's letting us know that we're 0.07% away from being above resistance. So if we can move 0.08% above